Well, hello everyone. It's been a few months probably. Welcome. My name is Kim Anari. This is Paradigm of Theories. How's everyone doing? It is Sunday, November 20th, and we are getting ready for Thanksgiving, the holidays. There's some craziness going on. I've been so busy as usual. I'm excited about some new things that are going to be happening for me concerning my business and just life in general. So today I thought I would do another reading. We have a lot going on, but I thought I would zero in on the University of Idaho murders. Never done any tarot card reading on any murders or unsolved murders. I never really thought about doing anything like that. I try to keep my vibrational flow on a high. I do believe in the soul contract, and you guys can look that up on that meeting. But anyway, so I'm zoomed in on that. These murders happen in a house in Moscow, Idaho, and it's sensational. It's amazing. I do feel it's going to be solved. 100% it's going to be solved. I know that it is because this guy was sloppy. You don't kill 4 people and not leave any of your blood, your DNA, somewhere on those people. And I feel that maybe all of them fought. I don't know about Madison. She was streamed live at that food truck, I believe with Kaylee. And they were out partying, and I do feel that Maddie probably had way too many drinks. She was kind of stumbling a little bit. I wouldn't even be surprised if the perpetrator was even watching them, maybe being streamed. I'm not quite sure about that. I'm not 100% sure about that. But anyway, we know that Maddie was extremely drunk. But that doesn't mean that you're not fighting for your life when someone is stabbing you. And I do feel this crazy perpetrator has DNA from their blood. His blood is definitely on some of these victims because some of them fought. We know that Xana fought hard. I feel like this is someone that has been in that house numerous times. I feel this is someone that it wasn't sexual. He didn't do anything like that. But when this first came out, I was zooming in on Ethan for some reason, the boyfriend of Xana. And I do feel that this guy knows Ethan and Xana, but I really feel that a part of it was that if they were a couple, boyfriend and girlfriend, but some people were saying it could be Madison who was zooming in, or maybe Kaylee. So however it went down, this guy had a lot of pent-up anger, and he was sloppy. I've been doing some readings offline. I do feel this is somebody that is a loner. I do feel this is someone that doesn't live too far from that house. I do feel that this is someone that after he did it, he walked away and drove away. There's many cameras that they're looking at in and around that area. So I think his stupidity was thinking that he wouldn't be found that way. But they are dotting their I's and crossing their T's, and this guy will be found. I do feel he's holed up right now. I feel he is holed up in not so much a relative's house, but someone's house. I do feel he has a lot of wounds, cuts, and bruises that he's trying to heal. I feel that he's been a hermit, I don't think this guy has a steady job. I really don't. I think he kind of probably lives off of other people. I do feel he's holed up with somebody he knows, and I do feel this other person is questioning things too. This guy does not have his own house or own apartment or things like that. I do feel he's with somebody, not with family, while he kind of heals those wounds and stuff. I do feel he's making plans for the holidays, which is crazy, isn't it? I do feel that he's still in Moscow, but he is planning on leaving and going out of state. Because when I was doing one of his readings, the action and advice is for him to get the hell up out of Idaho. He does have other relatives out of state, and I do feel that he is going to book. But there's someone there, the relative or relatives that really don't like him. And I think that he's trying to get there for Thanksgiving, but I don't think it's going to work. This guy has a lot going on mentally. Of course he does. He's a freaking sociopath, psychopath, someone who took 4 lives and did it in an intimate, up-close way with a knife, right? So I don't feel that when I did his last reading, I don't see him leaving, but I'm feeling in the action and advice that his mind is telling him to get the hell up out of Idaho, but they are hot on his trail. It's unfortunate. I do feel a lot of people, it was a party house, and I do feel the house that all of these people lived in, that this guy somehow came through, maybe not with the code. He could have known the code, or through the sliding door. He could have been lying in wait, because it's a 6-bedroom house, and he could have been lying in wait for these people. There was nobody in the 6th bedroom upstairs. He could have been lying in wait. So there's different scenarios for all of these things, but I do feel he would be caught. So these cards have been shuffled, and a lot of my questions are, since I did see that he was trying to leave the state of Idaho, I want to know if that's going to happen. Ooh. I want to know if he is, how does he feel at this time? How does he feel about what he did? I've been seeing some craziness. This man is definitely bipolar. I also feel he is immature, irresponsible, has no love in his heart, obviously. And I think a lot of this was he was rejected. And I don't know if that was from Madison or Kaylee, but I think one of them did something, rejected him or something like that. Sorry, my cards are kind of I'm cutting because I'm holding the phone and trying to cut the cards. And I do feel a lot of this is because of that. So I want to know, this is the killer that killed those 4 students at the University of Idaho's tarot card reading. I wish my cuts were a little bit better, but it's hard to hold the phone and try to do this in a way that's a little bit more nicer. Okay, so there it is. The cards are cut, so it's not something that was... I had a long time ago, somebody had wrote, well, she didn't cut the cards, and she just put the cards out. Well, the cards are cut. So let's the first card down. Let's see what's going on with this killer. What's going on with him today? What are his plans? How does he feel about what he did? Let's go. Ah, interesting. Look at this card. Look at this card, guys. I don't even have to really explain this card. Look at this figure. What do you think that's going on here? Okay. My cards are big, so I'm going to have to move these cards up. Now this is interesting. Okay. Can you see me taking this card? Let's move this up a little. Next card. Yeah, definitely somebody who's immature. See this? Sorry guys, it's kind of all over. And the last two cards, I'm just going to put up because I'm running out of room up here. I have a little table. Okay. I usually don't use the significator card because I just want to know, okay, so let's think about this guy. I know that he's not, I feel he's not over 30 years of age, but he has got to make plans, right? Because the police and everybody is hot on his trail, and he was sloppy. He was sloppy in those murders, and they're going to catch him because of his sloppiness. And what I mean by that is blood spatter, defensive wounds. He might have been cut himself. There's probably DNA on all four from this guy. I'm not quite sure about Maddie. She was very tiny. A lot of these girls were very tiny. And Maddie was completely intoxicated. If you go to the Grubhub, that Grub Truckers, it was streamed live, and you can tell that she was stumbling and not coherent. It really was, there was a lot going on. So I think she was partying and she drank too much. But this guy is trying to make some super ass plans. But guess what? Dummy. What an asshole, this guy. This guy is not getting any sleep. I'm trying to erase this card. Hold on. Ah, come here. Let me just move these over so I can show you. He's trying to make some plans, right? Because he's got to get out of Dodge. Case is hot on his ass. But whenever I see the Nine of Swords, look at the swords. They're above him. Nightmares. This person is not sleeping. He shouldn't be sleeping. He shouldn't be resting. He shouldn't be sleeping, because what he did was atrocious. And this man is not sleeping at all. Not sleeping at all. So we see the Four of Swords is actually touching this card. So I do feel like the Four of Swords is like celebration, but this is really what's going on. I'm thinking he's been getting calls. He does have family that, this is going to sound nuts, even though he's a loner, he does have family because Thanksgiving is coming up, right? So I do feel like he really wants to get out of Dodge and be with family that lives out of state, trying to figure out his wounds that he's trying to heal so he can possibly go to celebrate Thanksgiving with family. So the goal is, we have the Chariot, and to me the Chariot is someone that has a vehicle, a car, or could be also somebody who feels that they're in control of things. But that depends. That depends. If your goal is to leave, because the Chariot is also one for vacation, an automobile, being in control of his life and things. But that's his goal. That doesn't mean that that's what he's happy, because I've got to come back. This card here, to me, represents everything that we're going to talk about. Everything. Now, when I did his last, the killer's last reading, this card was upright, but it's reversed now. So I was really surprised to even see the Ace of Cups, because it's like new beginnings, it's full of emotion, but looks like it's draining fast. Dude, you don't have jack shit going on. You don't have no emotions. It's all gone. All gone. So while this guy is trying to make plans, the card next to it, Seven of Wands, he's fighting a lot of things, right? He's fighting a lot of things. He's also online checking his social media, checking things, and this guy is not working. He's not at work. So there's a lot of bills. There's a lot of people that are wondering, where in the hell are you at? Because this guy, I feel like this guy was a partier, you know, doing odd jobs, hanging around the campus. I feel like, I don't know if he was a former student, but I don't think it's a student. I think it's someone that lives near the campus and likes to hang out with the college students. This is somebody that's a little bit older than a lot of them. So this guy's got a lot going on, right? And look how he's trying to defend himself, right? So as we come down to the action and advice of this person, this is a page. I feel it's a female. And I feel like with swords, there's a lot of communication going on. And the communication also is very verbal. Not communication that I would like to get from a page of sword. Very defensive with that sword. Lots of communication and defense. And look where this page is looking. Here we go. So there's a lot going on here between these two. And she may know more than what she thinks. Maybe she's thinking that, what's going on? Why haven't I heard from you? You know, what's going on? And the words, the text. And I think this guy is laying low. I think he's in some kind of room or bed, being a hermit, and she's wondering what's going on. This is what I'm getting, right? So the feelings, we have a King of Wands. Wands are very warm people, usually represents a fire sign, but this is somebody that's not in control of anything right now, especially if they're a king. They're on top of their game. This is somebody that doesn't feel jack shit. This is somebody who's not warm, who's not inviting. And the king, because I feel he's close to being 30. He's very close to being 30 or is 30. The card next to it, Eight of Wands. So even though I'm thinking he wants to get out of Idaho to be with family for the holidays, I don't think it's going to work. He's hoping and fearing it. I think he's hoping to get out of Idaho, but he's fearing it too because he doesn't really have any plans. He can join family for Thanksgiving, but it's not something where he might inquire if he can stay there. So he is juggling a lot. And when you're juggling these Two of Pentacles, which is the final outcome, you're not doing a very good job in your life. In fact, it's reversed. Can't even think of things. So just know, guys, this perpetrator is a hermit. He's a loner. He's trying to think of, what am I going to do? Because I left evidence, right? He left a lot of evidence, and they're going to get this guy. I could be 100% wrong on this, but I'm getting he will be caught. And I feel right now he's trying to get the hell out of Dodge. Thanksgiving's coming up. He's going to try to either celebrate with family or friends someplace out of Idaho, but I don't think it's going to happen. It's a block with the Wands. It's a block. And usually Eight of Wands to me means, even if it was upright, means that he still has a lot of stuff that he has to do, and it's not working out well. Definitely not working out well. So anyway, guys, I hope you all have a great Sunday. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody, which will be next week. Yeah, I don't know when I'll be back on again. Hopefully soon. But everybody take care of themselves. Hell, lock your doors. Lock your doors. Be responsible. Don't leave your windows open I'm like, come on now, and you're away from the home. Don't, especially women, take care of yourselves, right? Take care of yourselves. Be aware of your surroundings. Anyway, take care, and see y'all soon.